Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome to the video, and well, we've got a special one today, S.H MonsterArts GODZILLA 1989 exclusive edition. Now first off, a huge shout out and thanks to Tamashii Nations for allowing me to do this review for this figure. I'm really excited since 89 Godzilla is my favourite of the suit designs, and it's what got me into MonsterArts in the first place. Now if you are in America and going to SDCC, you can pick up this figure at the event, and then after that keep an eye out for further details. But yeah, there's a description below as well for the event, how to kind of get the tickets to be able to go pick up the exclusive editions. But yeah, on the back here, nice selection of images showcasing the figure, and then obviously the front, sides and so forth. It is the usual duotone exclusive edition box design, which looks absolutely badass. But anyway, I know everyone is here for the figure, so let's pop them out of the box so we can see the inner packaging. Now if you have the original release, that should be very familiar to you. We just get the base figure, no accessories, so the inside is just the clamshell packaging. So let's pop him out of this, and then we can put him on the turntable to check out that awesome finish, because man, all the detailing and colour on this figure is looking awesome. So as we have Godzilla up on the turntable now, spinning around, check out that finish. It's looking really nice. If you have the original one, then obviously you know the sculpting and all that side of it will be the same. But if you are new to the MonsterArts line, one thing I absolutely love about it is the high detail in sculpting, so much texture to the figures, which does pick up the light, gives a nice depth and detail. Now for this particular release, this one is kind of based on him doing his atomic breath attack. So he's got the charge up now, going down from the shoulder down to just into the tail with a blue colouring. Now that colour does have a real nice like icy type feel to it, with a deeper blue on the centre and then out to a subtle white on the end. Now I was trying to find a good photo for this actually, but yeah, it's really hard to find Godzilla images, especially doing attack ones actually for some reason. So if you do know of a good one, let us know in the comments below as well. But I remember talking with Mike's Monster, I believe it was, saying yeah, the 89 Godzilla, when he does his charge attack, it actually only powers up, part way down his tail. So that is why we do have it in this design, opposed to go all the way down to the tip of the tail. Now the other difference to the original, if you are wondering, only thing that I can see so far is that the body colour is slightly darker, whereas the original one is slightly more on the grey side. That one is very subtle though. Not a huge difference there, but the biggest improvement that I have seen is the teeth on this one. I feel like the teeth painting and the colour separation is really crisp and clean, and it's definitely coming through a little bit nicer than the original 89. So that one there I think is actually an improvement point overall, which is really cool. And yeah, so the colour difference isn't too great if you did want to switch out the parts as well, if that is something that you are into. So yeah, let's pop them off and we can take a little look at the articulation for those that are new to the MonsterArts line. Starting with the head region here, again we get nice motion left and right without too much issue. And we have about 4 different points of articulation that goes all the way down from his bottom of the head down to the neck. Sorry, actually this one's 1, 2, 3 points, not 4. And then coming over to the mouth, you can lift the mouth up and down, and as we can see there, the teeth are looking really crisp and clean, right? Sliding down to the shoulders here, so nice range of motion all the way up and around, which is really good. And then the elbow, we get a few mil of motion as well. So not huge, but definitely enough for fun posing. And then we also get the nice swivel on the upper arm as well, which is good. We also get the wrist peak here, which will swivel around, and we get a couple of mil of motion on either side. Now for the center torso here, we get a couple of mil going forward and back as well. There's not a huge range of motion there, just like the original one, but we can tilt forward and back by a few millimeters. And get some wiggle room there as well. So now for the legs, these ones feel really nice, decent range of motion by going in and out, and you can swivel around without any real issue either. There are these little wee flaps here which does cover up the gaps a little bit. If they get in the way, you kind of have to push them back into place kind of behind the joint there a little bit. The knee joint on this figure is really nice as well, so decent range of motion there, and again everything feels super nice and fluid, which is great. And then we get a little bit of motion on the lower foot as well, some tilt and roll and swivel, so some decent motion there, which does help to allow you to keep the feet flat on the ground when posing. Now obviously my favourite part of these figures is always the tail, and the 89 one is really nice. So we've got multiple points of articulation that runs all the way down to the end, which allows for a nice range of motion, and it feels really good and fluid when moving as well, which is great. So that covers everything which this release comes with. If you are at SDCC, I highly recommend going and picking them up, even if you do have the original, because there's subtle differences from the face, and then obviously the nice bright blue spines are looking amazing on this release, and it is nice to get a little bit of variety in your collection, especially if you're going to be doing some toy photography as well. But yeah, my MonsterArts collection, you might be able to see Party over there. One thing about it, since most of the monsters are just base grey colour like the original one here, it does get a little bit boring. So getting the figures with some nice bright areas on there really does spice it up. I think this is going to look amazing next to Biolante with that green colour. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think about this release, and also who is your favourite Godzilla. Yeah, obviously mine is 89, so I'm pumped for this release. But yeah, maybe you love the new like GVK style ones. Maybe it is -1 or the original 54. Yeah, let me know below. I'd be keen to see which one everyone loves. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please do like, subscribe, and if you are new to MonsterArts line, yeah, go check out some videos for the other recent releases. Definitely been some really cool ones lately, and yeah, past releases, well, a bit harder to get, still some really cool ones out there. And hopefully, you know, just at 89 here, we can get a really cool event exclusive edition, re-release version of it, or a special colour version in the future for those older releases. So yeah, for those ones that you'd like to see next as exclusive editions, well yeah, drop a comment below. Be keen to see what everyone wants in that regards as well. So yeah, that is it for the video. Again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, cheers!